And welcome everybody to the Kalispell Warhawks Dynasty on College Football 26. We are going to get to our second offseason today. That is the main thing that we're going to be focused on in this stream. We have some games to go still here in Season 2, but at 2-6, we're really just trying to get through the remainder of the game, see if we can scratch across another win or two, and then see what shape this team is in looking ahead to next year, because it's been a challenge. This is a half-star team using the same base roster of my old Kalispell Dynasty. I'm kind of playing with them now for the second time, and it's been fun to see, players like Sonny Archer have success again on the channel, Sammy Hawthorne, Marcus Calhoun. But certainly rebuilding this team is probably tougher than the old NCAA 14 days. But welcome to the stream, everybody. If you are watching this afterwards and want to skip to the off season or the start of Season 3, there are going to be timestamps that will take you wherever you want to go. But thank you all for being here. What's going on? How's everyone doing here on this Monday afternoon? Hey, Jake, I appreciate you becoming a new member to the channel. Welcome. Every month I do an exclusive channel member live stream where I talk about the two channels, my thoughts on series and where we're going, where we've been. We just had one last week where I was playing some Tony Hawk Pro Skater 3 in the remake, and it was a good time, really good time. Thank you, Logan. This is one of my favorites. Absolutely one of my favorites here. Process over results. Got to remind myself that, 5-6 times a day. Working and gutting out a demolition derby car and cane off season. Today is a good day. Sounds good, Gary. I think I've seen you come in here talking about the demo game a little bit. That's pretty cool. When it comes to recruiting, because we are a half-star team and in most cases hard selling doesn't even make sense for us, you're getting players so much slower than you did in College Football 25. So we don't even have a recruiting class yet. It's still all in progress. Granted, it does look mostly good. I really want to see if anybody jumps into the battle late for Raheem Rich. He was an overlooked 4-star that no one else has offered to. And we're going to end up... I'm going to switch this to send the house now that I have 40 points available. Yes, Matt, you do need that. Steaks and sliders. I love that. Any fish today? Not today. That's going to be tomorrow. Marlins franchise. I have been working on it today, but those playoff episodes take even more time than the traditional videos do, so I'll wrap that one up probably in the morning. But, yep, NLCS is coming your way. Guys, I learned something this morning I should have known earlier. Madden comes out in like 3 days. I thought it was going to be available on the 11th. I wrote that in my notes like months ago. And I was apparently wrong. It's available to be played on the 7th. So, I feel a little bit rushed this week looking at, like, I have playoffs to do for the MLB. Marlins franchise, I'm working on other stuff, and all of a sudden, like, Madden is Thursday, the 7th. I thought it was the 11th, next week, Monday, just like when CFB dropped, it was a Monday at noon. So, I don't know if that was a late change, or if I just screwed up in my notes. That is certainly possible. It's happened before, it'll happen again. Put more points on Lane. Okay, yeah, Kyle Lane, the quarterback. I've been looking to see where to put more of my points, and every year I'm going to try to bring in a quarterback here in Dynasty, especially here in the transfer portal era, where you never know who you're going to lose, and I can see, situations that can pop up where you can get into a really bad spot if you lose a couple players at one position. So I am trying to avoid disasters, basically. Early access on the 7th, exactly. You didn't screw up, they changed the date. So that makes me feel better about my own mental stability and everything. How am I liking Mat 10 sliders? I'm liking them quite a bit. Matt's doing a really good job on them. I have the latest revision here. What's nice about this series is it's a good test environment where I can play more games against more opponents and just get a different kind of sample size that way to send him along any feedback. So this is what I'm working with right now. I have really liked his set so far this year, and I'm excited to check it out. Our last stream was very gameplay heavy, very fun. Let's see if we can score any more wins now. I want to focus on 2 games in particular. This one against Fresno, and then we're going to get to play Nevada, who has a worse record than us. That is a very winnable game. We'll get to the coach tree stuff after this game, and we'll take a look at where I can put more of those. But right now, the abilities are not helping us in a major way, especially when it comes to recruiting, because I did not make a recruiter coach. The sliders gave us possibly the best game ever on your channel yesterday. Wasn't that an insane game? If you haven't watched Arkansas State Dynasty Episode 5, yesterday's video, you need to go watch it. Preferably after the stream with your meal of choice, but I'm telling you, you will not regret it. Excited to be here live for the first time. Well, congratulations, Noah. Glad you can make it. Let's play some football, everybody. Let's see if we can get that 3rd win. We've had some very close calls. And our first play of the day is going to be a 4th and 1. And I have made a change at running back because Sammy Hawthorne has been the most effective running back. So he has been getting more carries. He'll get this 4th and 1. Sammy lifted, doesn't get it. Overpowered. And that's part of why one of our big focuses in recruiting this year is in the trenches. Can we add a couple starters in either the portal or in high school recruiting? Because it's tough to do anything when your offensive line is holding you back. Just forced a 4th down, and now they are going to go for it. New Madden franchise. I am looking to start a new franchise on the 2nd channel, I guess, pretty soon here. That's a 4th down stop. How about the defense early in this game? This is awesome. Yeah, I think, I'm still thinking about the Steelers, the Jets, the Colts. Haven't made a full decision yet. Am I going to stream Madden 26 on launch? It depends if we still have, if it's 10-hour early access or if the whole game is unlocked. Because I'd like to get right into Johnny Sampson and see what that's like in Superstar. And then, I want to get going as quickly as I can on the new franchise. That might take me a day or 2. So possibly. But if I'm limited in how many hours I get right off the bat, I might not. I don't know if I'll stream. I'll see. I didn't stream early for CFB. I went right to Road to Glory, right to Team Builder. I was doing way too much to have time to stream at the same time. Darius McIver here on the carry gets us 7. Just got done with the last Arkansas State episode. Rucker is unbelievable. That man just had his own JSN Rose Bowl performance. It was unlike anything I've really ever seen. Bradley, you are the slowest person I've ever seen in the pocket. Peyton Manning can move around better than you at like 37 years old. You cannot move around whatsoever, but he's been our best quarterback this year. Johnny Sampson is not an NFL player. You might be right, but he's my road to glory that I have a chance to import. No, Troy Evans can't make the tough catch. That was a good attempt But Fresno playing good defense. Let's jump back in with ours now. Oh, at the 3, give us a fighting chance. Yeah, we have some offensive linemen that look pretty good for this next class. We'll go over some of them here after this game. Oh, come on, man. We had a chance there to hit the quarterback. Why didn't we? I do think Seattle's a pretty good candidate for franchise this year. I'm still considering them. They're probably one of the main NFC teams I'd look at this year. I've been wanting to use Seattle for a long time, so if they make sense, we'll see. But I got to see ratings and how rosters really look. That pass is picked. This guy had the game of his life last episode. That's TJ Strong. 6 sacks on the year. Had 2 sacks and 2 picks in our previous game, and we let him down. We still lost. It's 7-0 Fresno. Let's see if we can get some points on this drive. Gonna need some time here. Breaking outside. Overthrown. Welcome back to Rashawn Brooks. He's healthy again, but Bradley misses him. He has a pick on the day. I didn't throw it. Darius McIver on the draw now. That's going to be a good finish to the run as he gets the first down. Let's get this one out quick now. And Hairston at tight end makes the catch. If we lose this game, I might go back to Marquise Walker for the final 3. Here's McIver. We're going to make a move outside now. I'm not sure juking is even faster. Might just be better off trying to outrun people to the edge. And again, I want to step up and move around. This feels so bad with Austin Bradley. He is not Jalen Rayner. He is not Kenyon Traylor from the Buffalo Dynasty. He's not David Ogbonna. Now it's good coverage here. 3rd and 16. Bradley goes 5 for 10 now. Could we see more gadget plays? You know, I might have to edit this playbook a little bit and see what else I could throw in there. There's definitely some fun stuff in this game. I'd like to make at least a decent one that gives us a few more options. We're going to kick a field goal here and make it 7-3. That's Vaughn Soto, the kicker. All right, jumping back in, everybody, at the plus 49, and it's 3rd and 4. All right, Sonny Archer in motion, right? Basically, I have 2 screen options here, and a little bit behind Sonny, but he's going to break out with it, get the first down. There we go. Oh, come on, let me play. Now we're down inside the red zone here at the 15. Come on, man. They're all over Brooks. They have a good cornerback on him. What could this possibly be? That play lasted 0.7 seconds. Will Kalispell offload their roster in the offseason to save money on their athletics budget like the Twins? Yeah, we'll see about that. It was DPI, by the way. Coverage looking pretty tight. Where's number 2? He's the one who got called for it. Going to be here in the slot. Let's see here. He's covering Brooks. Don't see a lot there besides tight coverage, but sometimes that tight coverage just does draw a flag. McIver on the carry. No touchdown here. We're trying to take the lead. I think it's safe to do position changes now, if I'm not mistaken. They hotfixed that a while ago. Here's a run, and we are in with the touchdown. This is one of the generic players I had to add to the base roster at the very start. So this isn't actually a player we had in that first series. This was just generated by Teambuilder, and I made the ratings the worst running back, one of the worst running backs on the team. 10-7 and now a 2-minute drill, but it starts at the 8. What are my expectations for J.J. McCarthy? You know, expectations are pretty high, and I think Minnesota's put so much trust in him. Here's Sonny Archer, a big catch and run. That's going to be 31. With how much Minnesota is trusting him with a good roster, expectations have to be high. It's a loss of 3 here for Hawthorne. Not much of a chance getting out of the backfield. And again, coverage, very good. We take another sack. Now Fresno wants the ball back. Yeah, it'd be nice to put in Walker again and have the option to extend some of these plays and scramble. That's too messy. That's a messy mid-screen right there. Let's skip the punt here and see what we get next then. So 10-9 going into halftime. They end up kicking a field goal and we're back on defense again. How much has the team improved? I think a little bit. You know, we've been in a lot more games this year than we were in year 1. Here's a run, and not much on it. You know, Sonny Archer kind of broke out this year. Sammy Hawthorne's looked really good, but the quarterback hasn't really developed. The offensive line is still kind of lagging behind. The defense has gotten naturally better. It was such a young unit, so that looks a little more promising, but we have to put up more points. Our pipelines are Big Sky. Oh, come on. No contain on the quarterback. Big Sky and Pacific Northwest. I don't have any athletes yet in the recruiting class because I don't have anybody actually committed. I'm not sure I have as many athletes as I was going for last year. They're not quite as dominant in this game from what I've seen here at the 3-star level. So now we're going to go to the plus 40. We're down 15-10. And we're going to go underneath. Hairston gets us. Oh, he's still going. I kind of stopped there. He fought through that. Got to stay alert here. I mean, every year I try to follow CFB a little bit closer, and eventually it just gets really difficult. You know, with, oh my God, 11 carries, 0 yards, Sammy Hawthorne. What is going on? There's just so much to keep up with in CFB when I'm already dedicating Sundays to the NFL and got to get stuff done as well for the channel. So, you know, I usually start off all right, and then it trails off come October because there's so much going on. But we'll see if it's any easier this year. You know, I've tried to adjust things content-wise and just schedule-wise so that I have a better chance of not feeling like I have no time for stuff in the fall. Man, they've been blanketing these receivers when they play one-on-one especially. So trying to tie it up. Vaughn Soto hits the kick. Again, this is a close game for us. We're in the 4th quarter now. D-line needs some rotation here. Where's my subs? Oh, it's not labeling them. Does it not show, like, what defensive sub you're on? Like, I wanted to do a D-tackle sub. 3rd and 5. And they're going to go deep to the end zone here. Come on, Cam! It's knocked away. Big stop. And now we're jumping back in with the defense, and they're at our 15. So we can handle a field goal. I think I've missed the boat on Road to the Show mostly. I feel like I wanted to do it in the, like, when the game dropped, but I just had too many series going on to really put any time into even trying it out. Taking off. That's going to be thrown offline. So I've talked about how I don't want to do Arkansas State in my main series for like 12 months straight. You know, I want to be able to stop it and look at other projects as it's intercepted in the end zone. He took it away. Wow, what was that? Thank you for the super chat, Josh. Appreciate that. Did he just wrestle that ball away? I thought the receiver had it. That was amazing. Matagi Thompson comes away with the football. All over him here. And he just wanted that one more. He took it. So, 2-point game. A chance for us to go down the field here. Bradley, come on. We're going to go short here for the tight end, Everett Whitfield. Now we'll go Sammy's way, and yeah, running the ball has been a struggle. 13 carries, 2 yards. This is the newest stuff. It might even be newer than V5. Matt, is this considered V5, or are we now in V6 or V5.5 territory? No, he got... he cut behind the linebacker. I thought... he screwed that up. So it's back to Fresno State again. 6.5 to go. And that route kind of screws me up sometimes. It's a fun route. We're going to break that one up. Nice job there by Marcus Calhoun. Yeah, I would love to have Kenyon Traylor right now. We'd have probably double the points at least. 6:23 left to go. Get the quarterback. Nice. What's the strategy behind calling timeouts early when you're down instead of waiting for a 2-minute warning or 3rd down? There we go. Good pressure, and we're going to force them to think about kicking here. So it's just all about maximizing how much time you're going to have afterwards. You know, if you just wait until the 2-minute warning and then call your timeouts, then you're going to burn them, and you're going to be more pressed for time. If you spend them earlier, as we block the field goal, and we'll take over in a 2-point game still. Oh, boy. What's my favorite kind of offense to run? You know, I really like the offense that I was running in Buffalo, where it was pretty run-oriented. Like, I always like an offense more when the run is a big part of it. You know, I've run a lot of you know, pretty generic spread options over the years. I've done some pistol offense that I really liked because there's so much you can do with the run game and the running backs there. Yeah, losing offensive linemen here is not what we need when we're trying to drive down to win the game. Here's a pass for Troy Evans that gets us 3. It just feels like they're breaking through this line in no time. And it's because they are, mostly. And give me Troy Evans right there in the middle. We can slow our pace down a little bit here. We can try to leave them a little less time remaining. We'll see when they start to use their timeouts. Got some room here, and Sammy's finally going to get closer to a yard per carry. That's a first down. We'll go inside 3 minutes. Let's keep running it. One more play, we hit the warning. But yeah, I do like a lot of West Coast stuff. I find that, you know, it really wasn't until CFB 25 where we've had a game recently where I actually enjoyed, like, getting the ball out quick, and the quick passing game to me felt back. Like, I stopped calling it in Madden because defenders are just crazy in short areas, and I felt like I couldn't run a quick pass offense or a lot of short stuff for a while. So I'd call a lot of vertical stuff in my more recent Madden series. But with the gameplay changes, it's kind of brought me back to a more grounded offense that's more efficient. Does man coverage work in CFB 26? I like running a lot of man coverage. I still am kind of situational with it. You know, short yardage, third downs, I'm calling more and more of it. Now, we're not going to kill the entire clock here, most likely. McIver can't get off that first defender. We still got to play here for a touchdown. At some point, they should look to call some of their timeouts. A minute 25. Glad you could stop in here midnight. How you doing? And we're going to sit it down right here. Saw that linebacker heading to the deep middle. So there's the easy void, and we actually have a chance now at getting a first down without scoring. So we certainly are not mad here at just getting the first down yardage. Sammy's going to carry and be turned away. Wow. I don't know about y'all, but I don't like going up 1 in this situation at all. I think we got to go. They did use 2 of their timeouts. We could force them to use them all. You guys want to kick? All right, I'll let you guys overrule me. We'll kick. Usually the chat just wants full aggressiveness. You guys want me to kick. You trust the defense. They blocked the go-ahead kick. That's not any better. I call the timeout to kick it too. Wow. So we've each blocked a kick. Oh, boy, that's not a good play here. We're essentially playing to have a Hail Mary chance at this point. We'll see if we get it. 2nd down and 4, right up the middle. They're just moving us out the way. Fresno's going to win this game. We've had so many tough losses this year. I really hope in the offseason we can get this team over this hump, because we've had the chance to win. Like, there are universes where this is a bowl-eligible team. 15-13. All right, 2-7, no longer bowl eligible. Let's try to get Marquise Walker back out there. We've given Bradley a pretty good chunk of the year. But ultimately, I don't like the lack of mobility. I want to see Walker play again. All right, so when it comes to our coaching points, we are focused here in the tactician tree. So we have some passing game boosts here that are helpful. We have offensive line already at tier 4. I think getting the tier 3 here on the receiver game part could probably help. Just get short and medium route running. You know, a little bit more separation there never hurts. And then how's recruiting look right now? So this one here is almost done. So the offensive line's in rough shape. Richard Strong, he's a player that we're likely going to add here pretty shortly. And his ratings are all about pass protection. He's not a great run game guy, but the pass game stuff really speaks for itself with how good it is. Then Raheem Rich is the top player overall on the board. He is a 4-star receiver that still everybody's sleeping on. Why isn't Purdue interested? Why aren't some of those Big Ten teams interested? He's right in Indianapolis. He's not a small town prospect, but he's still going overlooked. 3 offers here on Dalton Cone. These are new offers. So very happy that we're about to wrap up this battle for Strong in theory. Left tackle George Donahue. This is still a one-way battle. Looks pretty balanced. Pretty good run block finesse. Pass block finesse looks good. And like our left tackle situation's been in shambles. Then we have Sidney Ivory, a 3-star, who will give us more of that run game presence. I absolutely want that out of our guards. But like his pass protection is really good. 80 run block power, 79 pass block finesse. I really like Sidney Ivory. I want to move him up just to show that he's an even higher priority. Then we have Greg Flood, an agile right tackle, who has pretty solid pass protection ratings, and potentially, you know, some of these freshmen might be able to play next season. It wouldn't shock me. Depends how much we lose, how much players develop. We got 3 games left. All right, UNLV is next. I didn't really think of this one as a winnable game for us, but I suppose on paper we're pretty close. Last place here in the Mountain West, man. We got to score another win at some point. I'd like to get us up to 2 stars again, or at some point, but we're a half-star team. I don't know what it's going to take. Kane is never going to listen to us again. This is why we can't have nice things in this series. Hope all is well, Kane. Madden 20 still fun. Glad to hear. Yeah, that was, you guys steered me in the wrong direction there, I gotta admit. A winged helmet there sounds pretty cool, Jake. I can't, well, I guess I can edit the team builder at this point, but I I can't do anything that affects my dynasty here. I'm so used to just jumping in and playing the game, I forgot to even play the moments. But welcome back to Marquise Walker. Why don't I play this first drive, and then we will get it into the sim mode. But obviously, with more mobility, it opens up a lot for us. Now the option game is back on the table again. And Walker. Now we can lose 3 a whole new way. Remembering names is one of my only superpowers. Avalanche. Oh, I thought we threaded that one right there for Rashawn Brooks. Glad to have him back. Hopefully we can make some plays with him. I'm not afraid to throw it up here if we get one-on-one with the safety. I'm not afraid. Let it fly. Brooks is there. First down. 41 yards. Welcome back, Marquise Walker. Second down and 11 now, and just not enough time. Antoine Cole, man, he must be battling some wear and tear because he's been getting hurt left and right. What's the situation here? Yeah, a little wear and tear there. Maybe I don't want to take an 8-point loss there. And overall. Third down and 11. Had a nice, energizing start to the drive. Walker gets it. See, Bradley he can't do that. He'd still be in the pocket. Here we go, McIver on the carry. I'm pretty excited about getting first down yardage there. Just 4 yards. Feels like a big step for us. All right, showing single high. Got on the side of the linebacker there. We'll get Hairston. This coverage is tight. 4 down territory maybe. 3rd and 2. Sammy got this one. Let's start this off here with 6. Give the people what they want to see. Over the middle. Had time. Nice grab. Troy Evans. 60 yards now on the drive for Marquise Walker. Kind of awkward timing there. I've never thrown that specific RPO. It's triangle, by the way, which is kind of like an unnatural RPO button. I think I would have had Brooks. We're going to go over the middle here and get Evans. Yeah, Eddie Benson transferred. I don't remember where he went. I'm not sure I ever knew. Walker goes down. All right, that was fun while it lasted. Vaughn Soto makes it 3-0. So a nice energizing start with Marquise Walker back. That was a 13-play field goal drive. And let's see what we get next. 3rd down on this possession. We're at the plus 45. If you're enjoying the stream, please hit that like button. I'm enjoying having the stream series here. It's been nice. You think Eddie Benson would eat at LSU? We talking about the same Eddie Benson? Over the middle, it's intercepted. Yeah, that was a stretch there. Great coverage on Sonny Archer. And now we got to play some D. Push in the pocket. They go outside, and that little stumble let us make the tackle in time. So, yeah, skip this moment. I don't want to block a field goal, or they're going for it. That's what it is. 3rd and goal from the 5. And we'll bring an extra man here. Pressure. Broken up. Nice coverage. There's some man-to-man for you in the red zone. That was a pretty cool play. No touchdowns for either side. You know, I expect a lot of players to transfer every offseason if we're not good. So most likely we're going to lose some players here today. We'll hit Hairston. Yeah, let me do my job here. This is another RPO where triangle is the receiver. It's weird. Here's Brooks on the catch. Makes a man miss. 1st down. 3 for 76. The Rashawn Brooks effect. And Sammy. He's down to the 6 as Antoine Coe continues to get banged up. We haven't done enough halfback screens here. It might be time. All right, Marquise. Get it to Sammy. He's going to turn it inside and down to the 2. Wide open. Well, not wide open. Come on. I thought I was going to sit down and just make the catch there. No score yet for Brooks. That's who I'm trying to get the ball to. They bring pressure. Throwing. Brooks makes the catch. Touchdown, Kalispell. There it is. Walker to Brooks. Just like the good old days, guys. There you go. 10-3. Trying to maintain a lead. I switched back to Walker because we had lost a bunch of games with Bradley, and I want to be able to move in the pocket, and I want to be able to call some options. So, I switched over to Bradley to see if that would help our win total, and we got a couple. But now we're 2-7. Walker hasn't started since week 1. I wanted to get him back. All right, UNLV trying to tie the game. Here's some running room, and they are in with the touchdown. Ooh, red zone alert. We got it at the 14. All right. No timeouts. Clock is running. You guys, what? Why would you give me that scenario? The clock is moving. And then I'm on the road, so I have to move the arrow like all the way to the right just to sneak it inside the left upright. Play the moments. Logic in this game sucks. We're like bowling pins. Get him. Man, I'd love to have Donnie Castillo in this series. Donnie Castillo and Kevin Cajuste. Who do you throw it to with the game on the line? Right through the middle and down you go. How are we now late third? Where does the time go? Yeah, it's definitely Donnie. Donnie Castillo would be a really good, like, backup power forward who would average 4 minutes a game for Kalispell basketball. I think he was on the Kalispell basketball team, was he not? I only did that stream one time, so it's a bit of a deep cut. But it might return at some point. Maybe with a new college basketball game, Kalispell takes it to the court. Donnie Castillo, probably be the best player on that team, honestly. One of them. The Jags tight end you drafted 8 to 10 years ago and is still the best tight end of any of your series. And the Jags series? When you say Jaguars tight end, I'm thinking of Julius Thomas. I obviously didn't draft him. Michael Riley, thank you. Riley was really good. He was one of the better tight ends I've had in the Madden franchise. Wide open. Oh, boy. Staring at another loss, guys. It's been a long 2 years. Now, Michael Riley was legit. Great pull right there. I forgot about him. Guys, we're going to lose this game. $25-10, that's ball game. We desperately need an offensive line upgrade. We need just another playmaker probably to take some of the pressure off of like Brooks. 4 picks for Walker. How many did I throw? 1? This guy has thrown like 5 picks in 2 games that I wasn't even in control of. Marquise Walker is a turnover machine. At least Rashawn got his 100. I mean, guys, this is brutal. And the concurrent viewers just keeps climbing. That's why I love doing these streams. Like, a lot of you guys seem to really enjoy this. You enjoy the pain of Kalispell Part 2. This is worse than the first one. So that's why he was benched in the first place. Because now in 2 games this year, 2 games starting, Marquise Walker has thrown 9 picks. He's come in for other games. I think I forget why he's had to play in some others, but he's only had 2 starts. A pick here in the Minnesota game. I'm trying to think of how many picks I controlled of his this year. I think it's 3. It could be 4. Because I forget the Minnesota pick. Maybe that was my fault. But at least 6 are in simming. This was the game I thought we could win at the start. We had a better record than Nevada, and now they're 3-7. Please let it end. Y'all see that right there? Please let it end. How many losses in a row have we endured? This was the 4th consecutive. How do we blow out Delaware and Wyoming? Our wins aren't even close. We can't win a close game. We're in 1-score games this year. We are 0-1, 0-2, 0-3, 0-4, 0-5 in 1-score games. Just being in a 1-score game is our win. And we're not beating Boise in the finale. So this is it, guys. We smoked Delaware. How are they 4-5? Give me their schedule. Yeah, I tried to go for a 1-point win. Do we have any Pokemon fans in the chat? I know this is a tangent. Any Pokemon card fans in the chat? I was going through my cards yesterday for the first time in a while. I don't have a lot. I don't have my childhood stuff anymore. So, I wanted to see what I had. Because I bought a good deal of cards like 10 years ago or so. And then I just held on to them. And I've gotten a few more over the years. But I felt like I was starting to get bit by the collecting bug a little bit. Looking at some of those, the original card art and like, I don't know if I want to go down that rabbit hole. But I got some of my coolest ones here next to me. I can show you as we kind of continue here. I have some full arts, not a ton. Like I wasn't buying expensive stuff. Just so this is the box I have. This is Fates Collide. This is from like 2015, 2016 times. You can look up when that one was. I have some Team Plasma stuff from a couple years earlier, maybe 2014, 2015. Nevada throwing out the screen. They got a touchdown. Wolfpack, the fireworks are going off. They have pyrotechnics. We could never afford that. Here's a full art Jirachi I have. That's pretty cool. This one is the Alolan Marowak. I think I got this in a Alolan Marowak box. I think my wife got me that for my birthday like 6 years ago. This is a Mewtwo EX. I have, Houndoom EX. That one's pretty cool. My favorite Pokemon would be Blaziken. I gotta show you one more card from here. So, I know, like, I don't know when they were out, but I know for my birthday one year, my wife got me the big Mega Blaziken box. So I have, like, the giant card that came with it. Come back. Ooh, Sonny Archer. You take away my angle route, I have the ability to get to my second read sometimes, guys. Sometimes. Even with this team. I didn't like it. I don't want a contested angle route. It's messy. Give me that comeback right there. That's clean right there. That's a confidence builder. I also have the giant... Where'd I get this? The Alolan Marowak giant card, too. It must have been one of those, like, boxes that they sell at Walmart, Target, whatever. Sunny! The sun is shining. What else do I got here? So, yeah, there's the Mega Blaziken, and then the Blaziken EX full art. Dude, I'm just trying to audible. The last full art I have here is a Genesect. I don't know, sometimes I go to, like, the game stores, and most of them now sell Pokemon cards because it's just so hot. Everybody's into it right now. And I see, like, full arts there, and I don't really care about what's valuable. I just kind of, you know, I look at the Pokemon that I like, and I see a lot of them that are pretty affordable. And it's just like, I don't know, it looks cool. It'd be nice to have. Third down and 6. Thought they were blitzing here. Ah, Sammy. All right, so we're on the road. That means I have to aim over here, right? It's good. But yeah, those were the coolest ones I thought I had. This is a holographic Charizard from, I think, the Detective Pikachu run when that happened. And then I just liked, I thought the colors just looked amazing on this Team Plasma Muck. That's a full holo there. See, I've loved Pokemon since I was, very young. So just, I don't know. I saw some cards yesterday in a video, and it was like, man, don't let me get attached to another form of collecting. The games have been enough. But, almost every year I go through a little Pokemon phase where I really want to play. I really want to, just do more Pokemon-related stuff, I guess. Used to play a lot of Pokemon Go. Really before 2020 and really before 2019. I played a lot from 2016 to 2019. Yeah, I guess that answers your question there, Michael. I played a lot of Pokemon Go, and I still played it a bit after moving here and after 2020, but it just wasn't the same. And I find in Texas a lot of times it's just so hot to play during the summer. I just haven't played consistently in a while. Oh boy, he's down there, and a big catch goes the way of Nevada. Where's the pressure, guys? Bouncing right off. Pokemon TCG Pocket. Yeah, I don't know if I'll get into the digital stuff as much. I like something I can hold in my hand. I could check it out. But I guess... Ooh, he fumbled it, and they got it back. With the TCG Pocket, you can actually, like battle. As a kid, I don't think I really ever battled. Maybe a couple times. It was just about collecting. Then I actually learned the game like 10 years ago. At least on a rudimentary level, and I'm like, oh, this is actually a kind of fun game. 3rd and 3, and he's got it there. Yeah, I haven't played much Pokemon or anything this year, so I guess I was kind of getting the itch. It's not the best time to do it with Madden around the corner 3 days from now, apparently. I haven't played Scarlet and Violet much. I only played for a couple hours, and I don't know the new ones at all. I kind of wanted to wait until I get a Switch 2 to tackle it again. At least it'll look a little bit better. Trying to keep him out of the end zone on 3rd and inches. Mission accomplished. But they're going to go for it. Oh, you like that, Michael? I appreciate that. Yeah, the last member stream I was playing, I didn't know what to play. Handoff. He's taken down shy. And we get off the field. Yeah, the last member stream, I wasn't sure what to play. There was nothing, you know, with recruiting or anything in MLB that made sense because I'm in the postseason. Usually I play baseball because, like, I can just play a couple extra games or something. But I decided to break out Tony Hawk Pro Skater 3+4. I was playing, actually, Tony Hawk Pro Skater 4 in that one. I just wanted you to move to the right and block. I guess that's not going to happen now, Sammy. Uh-oh. That's caught by Brooks. Yeah, I'm right there with you, Trent. I don't like the newer games as much as the older ones outside of Arceus, which I think is like one of the best ever. Over the top here, Brooks. No. 7-3 still. Let's jump into some moments now. I'm going to skip this next defense one. I've played a lot of this first half, and this is not looking great for us. 21-3. Like, Pokemon Legends ZA is kind of the first game where I'm like, all right, is this where I choose to get my Switch to? I also feel like with the what they got going on with the card game, I'd love to see another. I know they only did it one time on the Game Boy Color with the Pokemon trading card game. Deep shot. Oh, I was thrown behind him. Sure, I'll show you a 50-yard field goal. This will be good practice. Vaughn Soto! No good! I suppose at that distance, I don't have to move the arrow as much because I have 50 yards to close there. It's not like a 28-yard field goal where I have to actually move the arrow a ton. Mario Kart World is a bit of a disaster? I thought I heard mostly good things about it. I mean, I certainly love Mario Kart. I want to play that as Darius McIver takes in the screen for a touchdown. That's what I'm talking about. Finally in the end zone. It's not that hard, guys. Let's see if we can score again now. 21-10 late third. Outside. Sonny, touchdown. 2 of the fastest scored touchdowns ever. We're back in this. Yeah, I'm pretty casual at most stuff I play because I don't have time to be too competitive anymore. I want to change the speed to normal so I can kind of see what's going on. All right, guys, we have pulled off a bit of a comeback. We failed a 2-point try, so it's an awkward 5-point game. We're heading to the fourth, guys. Another lower, not low scoring, but close game. We're 0-5 in one-possession games this season, and we just forced them to kick. All right. No picks, Marquise. No interceptions. No yards either. 3 and out. Come on, guys. Uh-oh. Nevada moving. 3rd and 7. We got to jump into this one. Let's rotate out some of these tired linemen, too. Try to get TJ Strong getting taken out of the game. This feels wrong. But we got to get out here. Third down and 7. Out in motion goes the running back. And taking off. He's got it. First down, Pack. They call him the Pack? Wolf Pack? This is hyper aggressive, but we're going to blitz to create some pressure. He's lobbing end zone, and he came down with that. What a catch. 28-16. We're going in the wrong direction. 15 yards there. Darius McIver. Let me jump in. This offensive line. Look at my stamina right now. My wear and tear on the O-line. This is bad. Ball has to get out quick. Good hands, Rashawn Brooks. 2 touchdowns, no picks for Marquise Walker. Why would I even bother pointing that out? This is bad energy right now. First down, Samuel Hawthorne. That made me nervous too. 99 yards now for Sonny Archer. And keeping this, Walker gets the first down. We still have time. Score, stop, score is the name of the game right now. Ideally get some points here ahead of the 2-minute warning, and just everything collapses. Interior rush. Looking like Philly in the Super Bowl right there. Oh, too slow developing. And I can't kick a field goal. 3rd and 17. All right, McIver's going to stay in. Throwing for Evans. He can't squeeze it. It's off his hands. And now it's 4th and 17. I swear I didn't call this play, but what else are you going to call on 4th and 17 exactly? Throwing for Archer, and it's undercut, intercepted. Might be a 2-win season. Nah, I'm okay. We cannot get it done against the Wolfpack. They have won 3 games this episode, more than we've won in 2 years. What's for dinner, Kane? I am so glad you asked. So glad, because after this stream, I'm having some enchiladas, some rice, some refried beans, maybe some chips and queso. No matter how bad I get beaten these games, I'm still getting my plate of enchiladas later. Level 10 is what you need to unlock another tree here in recruiting, or the coaching tree. I don't know if I'm going to get to 10 before the end of the year. Running out of time. Why is Vaughn Soto at risk of transferring? If a kicker leaves me, my ego will never recover. If a kicker seriously transfers away, I got to turn in my coaching card here. I'm done. If I lose Vaughn Soto, that's the end. Throwbacks. And y'all better not wear your home uniforms, all right? I better not lose my kicker. What is going on? It's 7-7. This is why I got to sim slow. I need some context. Welcome back home, everybody. It's 3rd down and 8. Lob it out there. Rashawn Brooks. He gets away. Get off of him. The throwback energy, guys. Beautiful catch. Let me finish what I started. McIver. Never had a chance. I can't just settle for 3 here. I need 6. Throw it. Yes! Touchdown on the RPO. Sonny Archer. 2 touchdown passes for Marquise Walker. If we upset Boise State and get to 3-9, this year is a success. I need you all to believe. All right, D, come on. Intercepted Otis Frazier. Get me back in the game. I can audible better now I'm at home. Sonny to the 6. If you win this game, will you finish 2nd to last in conference? Nevada beat us, so now they have a couple conference wins. I'm not sure if this is a basement, if we can get out of the basement with a win here or not. Walker extending. We got a path, guys. Walker, touchdown! 3 touchdowns to start the game for Kalispell. This is already one of our best offensive games of the year. And now a 3-and-out Boise. What is going on? 15 to McIver. Can we make it 4 straight scoring drives? Sacked, 3rd and 15. So that's going to be a Boise win on that drive. Third and 15. They don't get it. All right, we just had to punt out of our own end zone. Let's play a drive of defense now, see if we can work on keeping this lead intact. No recruits in attendance for this one. We haven't done a lot of visits, because a lot of players aren't even getting to their top 5. And for a lot of the ones that are, like, there isn't really a need to do a visit because it's usually a situation where they have one offer and we're just eventually going to win it. Reversing field. He breaks the tackle. This is crazy, and he fumbles it. Then they scoop it up. What is that? Marcus Calhoun forced the fumble, and it only helped them.
Okay, ready? Here we go.
Yeah, the sliders I showed off in the first few minutes of the stream, if you want to rewind and see that. You know, they're changing often, so I don't have them posted anywhere else or anything. Ah, I thought he was getting off the block there to make a play. Touchdown Broncos. Hollywood Smothers. Look at that. Big plays from Walker. Red zone trip for the good guys. We really need to get touchdowns and not field goals as much as possible here. Dump that one. Why do you have to look so awkward sometimes, guys? Coming across the middle. You gotta be kidding me. That's impossible. He just airmailed that. That's the worst throw I've seen in this game. No, man, no. It's disappearing. They stalled. 4th and 1. They go for it. Marquise Walker does not have a win as a starter in this series. Okay. 21-14. We got him behind the sticks now on 2nd down. And Calhoun could not get it away. He tried and just came up a little shy. I want to see that again. Coverage is pretty good. Reaches out, can't swat it. Then he's trying to get him on the ground and struggling. On 10 for 17 is surprising, but I guess we're getting a lot of TFLs. Protect the lead, guys. Another good stop. And they're losing a bunch. Third and goal. Stepping up under pressure. We got him. We got him. TJ Strong shaken up. Hopefully he's all right. Chance Coates, the defensive tackle that's from our first recruiting class, just made that play. 21-14. And the Broncos will make it a 4-point game. So good sequence. We forced a kick. 27 to Hairston. Man, Marquise is racking up some yards in this game. But ultimately, the drive stalls. Boise State, 2-minute drill. They want to get the lead now. Oh, good. Got a 3rd down stop. 58 seconds, man. You never... From the 2. This ain't no 2-minute drill. You just don't want to give them the ball back. Pick up 5 there. I'm not going to be too aggressive. If I have a bad play here, they're going to think about getting the ball back. So we're going to run some clock. What are y'all playing these days? outside of CFB or Madden, or maybe that's your main game. For me, I've been playing a lot of Dave the Diver lately. I've been trying to get through some of my in-progress games. I'm close to the end on that one. Playing the Tony Hawk games. No timeout? Okay. I just had to get in the game so we could take it to halftime. Deadlock. What's Deadlock? Not Ratchet Deadlocked. From back from 2006 or whatever it was. No, that would have been 04, 05. Football Manager and Mass Effect. Yeah, I've been playing through Mass Effect for the first time, and I keep, taking breaks. But I'm a pretty good chunk into the game. Enjoying it. Battlefront 2, MLB The Show, and League. Grounded 2. Oh, is that beta or early access available? I played a lot of Grounded last year. They're driving again here in the second half.
Okay, ready?
I don't know if I trust this man coverage, but I'm just trying to put pressure on the quarterback, force quick decisions, gets it away, and it's broken up this time. There we go. We still lead 21-20, but we haven't scored now in a while. Nice. 3rd and 7, we get 8 yards. Keep it going. 3rd and 10, only 9. A fumble. They blocked the punt. They blocked the punt, didn't they? I have not played Peak. I really don't know what that is. I think I've seen like 2 seconds of gameplay. I don't really know what type of game it is, though. Finally getting through Fallout 4. Ooh. We got the stop there. I really want to get back to Fallout 4 because I haven't really played it much since it first came out. Now, close to 10 years ago. No! Had a chance to block it. So when Fallout 4 came out, they had these sodas. I bought this one, or actually my wife did, and she bought it off of like eBay. So paid scalper price to get me the Nuka-Cola Quantum. My plan was I was going to platinum the game on PlayStation, then I was going to drink it. That was 10 years ago. I still have it. I moved across the country with this bottle of soda. And I have not platinumed Fallout 4.
On the set.
So, if and when I eventually do platinum it, do I drink this decade-old soda? Overthrown! The expiration is too hard to read, if that's even an expiration date. He's going to miss it. He's going to miss it. 23-21. Is there weird floaty things? No, there's nothing. It's smooth. It's a good condition glass bottle soda. We're not moving the ball anymore, guys. We pinned him deep this time. Come on, get a stop. Nice job. I almost knocked this over. I got to put this back. Mr. Dizo, welcome to the channel member club. Thank you for that. Sammy Hawthorne's going to come close to a first down here. This is the final game of year 2, and then we're getting to the off season. I know we've spent like an hour and a half playing even more games here in season 2. But it's been fun, and I've gone on some side quests, of course. We're going. What do I got to lose, man? But it's like, do I... What do I call?
On the double. Razor, razor.
4th and 1.
Easy. Yep, yep.
We motion Hairston. Running it. Sammy, first down. I'm probably not going to drink it. To the outside. Sammy making moves. He's going to get first down yardage. I don't think I'm going to drink the 10-plus-year-old soda, even if I platinum Fallout. I'll find a different way to celebrate. First down. Lobbing out. Oh, it's knocked away from Rashawn Brooks. Not quite in field goal range yet. Oh, boy. Just breaking through this line like it's nothing. Oh, man.
On the ready.
So, 3rd and 21. Now there's a mile to... Come on! They're sending cover 0 blitzes on 3rd and 21. Why am I playing against Greg Williams? We're getting the ball back again. Now there's less time on the clock. 5:17.
Ready, set.
They're probably blitzing again. Look at these guys. Rashawn, just go straight down the field. Oh, they back off. All right, then. Kind of awkward physics there with Troy Evans, but we'll take a first. Inside 5 minutes now. Would I ever stream the random games I play? Maybe on a 3rd channel, but no immediate plans here. Definitely not on these channels. They just keep crowding the line here, threatening to blitz. Third down and 8. Oh my God. Where do I even go? What's happening? Like, I can't watch them. I'm trying to see what's happening downfield. What's going on up there? .349 left to go. Final minutes of Season 2 right here. A chance to pull off a big-time upset of Boise. Nice running. 22 for 54.
On the set. Here we go.
It's... I don't even know what this is going to be. DPI? What are they calling? I just got hit with pass interference.
Ready. Pound 55 weak.
All right, 3:13 to go now. They're at their own 42. Play action over the top. He caught it. Behind Otis Frazier. We scored touchdowns on our first 3 possessions of the day, and we haven't scored since. Next play might take us to the warning here, and we're going to call a timeout.
On the double. Moves.
Another run right up the middle, smothers inside the 10. And we cannot handle a touchdown being scored here. I was trying to pinch the line there. Calhoun's going to make the tackle, but our odds are not looking favorable.
Ready, break. Come on, set.
Second and goal. And kept him out of the end zone somehow. What's a Clydesdale formation? Goal line Clydesdale is what it was called there. All right, they're coming out in the pistol. It's going to be spinning, second effort, no score, no touchdown. Hitting the backfield there, Frazier. Man, Calhoun with the tackle. Marcus Calhoun. Look at this guy. And so they're going to kick a field goal here on a hash. And it's no good. No good. And the miss puts the ball at the 20. Yeah, road field goals. What can you do about road field goals and the balance there? Because it's obviously difficult for us. The CPU misses those constantly as well. We got to go and get in range. Why? You're going to hit me with OPI on that. Or an eligible man downfield. Or holding. Whatever it is. Just lose 10 yards. I couldn't afford to lose. If we can somehow get downfield, a field goal is acceptable. Over the middle. It's caught. There's running room. Rashawn Brooks just stopped the clock on a 21-yard gain. Huge. Blitzing a linebacker. Got it. Evans. First down. 56 seconds on the clock now at our own 42. We're throwing this for Brooks. He's got it inside the 40. Working closer to field goal range. Wow. Inside of 40 seconds now. We throw it over the middle. Archer. We're going to hurry up now. We're going to hurry up. 25 seconds left. Can't stop it. We head to the air. Caught. Spike it right there. Spike balls R1. Everybody set? Everybody set? Comes down to a field goal. This is the biggest kick of college football 26 for me. For the win, 47 yards against Boise State. From the one and only Vaughn Soto. We're not on a hash. The wind is at our back. The fans are on their feet. Kick is up. Soto drills it. Kalispell wins to finish year 2. Down goes Boise State. What a game. That was a crazy finish. That was fun. The walk-off from Soto. Man, that was intense. That was fun. Wow, we got it done. 24-23. Shout out to Marcus Calhoun for getting us the ball back with that third down stop at the goal line. They went 1 for 13 on third downs. That's pretty crazy. That's extremely crazy. Yeah, we had... Look, we got the replays of most of them, too. We had 5 straight completions. Starting here at the 10. Clear and open Rashawn Brooks right there. Thank you very much. And this stopped the clock. This took some of the pressure off. Then we got Troy Evans. He's out to the right here. First thing I see is that linebacker blitzing, and I know he's coming across the middle. I threw this a little early. Another linebacker might make the play there. And then Rashawn Brooks, another 20 yards. Just a deep over. Good matchup, though, of somebody wearing number 40s covering him. That was sick. So, we close on a high note. It's difficult playing with this team in its current state. But that was a huge win. The first win where Marquise Walker is starting, and our first one-possession win of the year. Baby steps. This team was winless in year 1, now wins 3 games in year 2. Let's see what the offseason brings our way. Of course, I called this an off-season stream, and it's an hour 37, and we're just now going to get it. Wow. Raheem Rich does seem like he's about to pick Kalispell as his school, as he has no other options. Richard Strong is like this close to committing. What are you waiting for? Sidney Ivory. Okay, this one looks like it's not going well, but... we do... oh, he's a 4-star center, Dalton Cohn. That's right, I added him late. Now it seems like this one might not work out for us. Otherwise, I think things look pretty good. I am not going to be able to add Kareem Babineau. We are locked out there. I gave a scholarship here to J.J. Walls. So I want to get some points there in the offseason. All right, so we're not going to move anything around. Actually, I am going to move some things around because Strong is so close to his decision. I don't need 30 here. I'm going to go 10. I want to put some points onto that cornerback battle. J.J. Walls. Give me... I don't like that you can't get to 20. 15, 25, weird increments. All right, let's just put 5 back here on Strong, and he should make his decision. Man, that was a sick ending to that game. Thank y'all for being here, and we have our first commitment of the recruiting season. It is center Richard Strong, an outstanding pass protector. 1 down. Many more to go. This is not a huge senior class, but you know we're going to lose some. It's inevitable. Raheem Rich, very close to his decision. Now we got a center. Which ones do need our attention now? Yeah, Dalton Cohn. How do we fit his pitches here? Let me move my camera for the duration of our off-season activities now. So Dalton Cone, we don't really fit his top 3 whatsoever. This was always a long shot, and now it's looking like we have no shot. We could send the house and hope in the offseason they just have other priorities. Maybe we work in like a visit or something. We either go all or none. 50 or 0. Is it worth it to go with 50 points on a center? Yeah, the motivation grades are terrible. Like, I can't hard sell. I can't do anything faster. You know, there's a chance in the offseason those schools are focused on other players, maybe. That's like my only hope here, or maybe my cope. What about complimentary visits, though? Don't the complimentary visits still help? Because I can easily bring in more offensive linemen and do it. Yeah, if Penn State wants him, they get him, for sure. Here is an athlete I do have, Levi Ramish. I believe he's a tight end. I was asked about that earlier. Kyle Lane is the quarterback we're going for. 38th in the country, too. That wouldn't be a bad get for us. What are the ratings on that center? I didn't scout him because he's a 4-star, which means he's automatically good enough to come here. So I'm not scouting 4s. Takes too long. We don't have the hours. So I really want to get some of these battles done faster. We're going to put some extra points here on DeMarcus Simons then. It's closer to the end. We're going to send the house on Dalton Cone. We're going to go for it here. I feel good about our other battles right now, and maybe there's at least a slim chance. I'm going to run and grab some water quick. I'll be back in just a moment. There's a way in here. I don't do ad breaks often here on stream, and I can't remember where it is. So I'm just going to go get some water without even hitting it. Y'all enjoy the chair. All right, that's enough chair. I'm back. Yeah, and at least now I can move centers to guard and vice versa, so I have options. Raheem Rich is very close. That would be our very first 4-star. But now for Dalton Cone, we have fallen even behind Michigan now. All right, I think we're out. No momentum there. It's going in the wrong direction. Let's try to wrap up some of these other battles, especially anything where another team is getting in the mix. So here's George Donahue. Absolutely no reason not to give him more focus now. And the more battles we can finish up, then the more we can do with the transfer portal. You do not want to be spread thin with our resources. It's just bad. So this one here, Sydney Ivory. Let's get this one over and done with, too. Anybody else receiving new offers? J.J. Walls. Yep, this one needs to be a greater emphasis then. And Kyle Lane still one offer. We got a commitment from Sydney Ivory, and we just added a left guard. So that's 2 offensive linemen this year, and that frees up some points. Dalton Cohen picks Penn State, so glad we pulled the points there. He's not even going in you know when you're like too close and it like extends the battle with 2 schools? It didn't even get to that point. All right, so where's the CFP bracket here? Are we past the championship game, or are we getting into bowl season now? Okay. Duke is the 1 seed. And then, that's what I was covering up, Tennessee and Penn State. There's like nowhere ideal to keep my my camera here for like off-season stuff. Is Duke good in everybody's game? 4-star Raheem Rich. Let's go. We had our first 4-star of the Dynasty. He's a wide receiver, so even if someone transfers away, we're going to have a really good option now for at least a little while. Keep in mind, pro potential is his deal breaker. That scares me as a 3-9 team. Jace Brown, Heisman Trophy winner, the Georgia receiver. And it's early National Signing Day. And I guess I can't do anything with my staff, huh? But we have a 4-star receiver now, 2 3-star linemen. That's a really good start to the offseason, I think. Any more new offers? Got to keep an eye on the battles. All right, just that one with Purdue and Wake Forest then. So nothing to change here, but I guess we can see depth traits. Richard Strong at center. Impact development. Sydney Ivory. Impact development. Raheem Rich, also impact, and we'll see how good he truly is down the road. Can't make any more moves right now. Who's offering Remy Jean-Charles a job here after that big win over Boise State? He could be the head coach at Purdue. And then 4-star Raheem Rich would want to follow him and stay in state. But we ain't going nowhere. You guys want to know where Eddie Benson went and how he did this year? Cheeseburger Benson. Cheeseburger Eddie. At least his name is pretty high in the alphabet. Eddie Benson this year. Where is he? I don't see him anywhere, guys. I don't know if that means that the game doesn't list everybody there or if he just didn't continue. He went FCS. He's playing for Montana State. CFL legend. I think he'd be an Arena League running back. Ryan Day went to the NFL. There's an opening now at Ohio State. What NFL team do you think hired Ryan Day? The Saints. New Orleans. Good luck, Kellen Moore. It's going to be tough. Or maybe the Cowboys. Let's say Cowboys. Let's keep it fun. Maybe, no, Cleveland. The Browns. Like, Kevin Stefanski can't last forever there. It's Cleveland, dude. Careers go to die in Cleveland. Level 10. We could now, if we have like 20 points, we can unlock a recruiter. What do we got? Motivator unlocked. And should have recruiter as well, right? There we go. If we want to have that, then for Season 3, it is an option. Who are the champs now? Georgia over Alabama. Kirby Smart gets it done again. Second time, too, against Alabama. All right, everybody, we are on to the off season. You know, just 2 hours already into the stream. Pretty normal stuff here. Our championship contender ranking is now a C-. Our coach prestige is a D-. That is disrespectful. All right. So, you know, it's hard to keep your team around when you're not successful. You're losing a lot of players in the portal this year. What's in store for us looking ahead to Season 3 after only, I believe, an 8-player graduating class? Here's what we have. A lot of transfers are here. Nobody above a 71, though. DeMarco Ward. Keith Britton at kicker. We weren't playing him. We didn't play him. We have Vaughn Soto. So 14 players, and I am not too mad at this. And there still might be a chance to convince certain guys to stay. But very small graduating class. I'm not mad at this at all. We're not losing any of our best starters, which is actually quite shocking. Let's see if we can persuade DeMarco Ward. Didn't work. We'll let Keith Britton go. Ron Spence. Not persuaded. Oh, I only get 2 chances. That's right. I forgot. Oh, well. So I lose Sal Weathersby, who was in my first class. We're going to lose Jake Stanley. Jarrell Holloway. But really, we didn't lose anybody super notable here. This is not bad. There's only a couple players who transferred who had impact dev. Ron Spence, Kevin Duff, Thad Sandy. You know, it would have been nice to keep them around, but you're going to lose guys every year. So that's a success. I like to think the Boise win created a lot of hope for those coming back. We have a full star. We're back to a full 1-star team. And next year, the goal is to take us to a 2. All right, draft results. No Kalispell Warhawks were drafted this year. But now, okay, let's get to recruiting now and see what we can come away with. We have 3 players. And then let me see our team needs now. Quarterback, we have, all of our players are going to be listed on the right side now. So we still bring back Walker and Bradley. Running back, Sammy Hawthorne, Darius McIver return. We still have Brooks, Evans, Archer. Tight ends remain the same, including Hairston. Why is it showing Rice as like the team for our recruits there? Is that like a visual bug? Just making sure there's nothing that needs like immediate transfer portal attention. And I don't think that there is. So yeah, we got our 3 down here. Nothing has changed there. All right, George Donahue is still going to be one of our heavy focused players. We're going to go probably solid 40 or maybe even 50. We'll see what we're left with. How come we got locked out here? Pro potential deal breaker. That is a problem. And there ain't nothing I can do about it. Pro potential is not an ideal deal breaker for us to be messing with. So, okay, why don't we go look at the portal? And let's see if we can get some new players that make sense for our team. All right, so 5 stars? None. 4 stars? I'm guessing most won't talk to us. Yeah. 4-star players are not interested in Kalispell, but 3s definitely seem to be. Dante McClellan from Missouri, an SEC team, definitely interested. A Boise State safety, LJ Grant. Maybe I'll move my, I don't know, where is the best spot for my camera right now? We can try top left. Cornerback, I would love to continue adding more talent there. Absolutely. A wide receiver from Georgia, or a will linebacker from Georgia. They're the champs. Now, quarterbacks, they want to stay away. It doesn't appear we can talk to any quarterbacks. But there are lots of cornerback options. I don't think we can do running backs this year. I don't think any receivers are interested. Or maybe they are. Okay, we have some receivers. Speedster Reed Harris, 6'5", 218. I got to see what the speed's like there. I'd love to get some more speed here. So I'm going to scout. I'm going to bring in those 2 guys on the board. Kind of interested here at tight end. And can we get anybody along the offensive line, or do I have to do that with the high school players? I don't think we're going to get any that way. Hey, Kane, Phillies fan here. Thanks for Duran. He is absolutely electric. Yeah, enjoy, man. He's phenomenal. Kind of sucked seeing his whole entrance and everything there, like a day after getting traded. Dane Drexel. So I want to look at the best cornerbacks here that are interested in us. I'm going to put like 4 on the board. All right, so that gives us a lot of targets here. So I want to spend my hours wisely. I'm going to just offer here to Dante McClellan. He's one of the better players that was interested in us. And I'm not really as picky about linebacker. But I will spend some scouting on the DBs and the wideouts. because I want to know who I can focus on. So if I can just get an idea of their speed, you know, there's Reed Harris, 88, Xavier Johnson, 90 catching. I say we give Xavier Johnson a look. I'm going to go 15. Receiver is not a huge priority. Now, let's go to the corners, because that's where I think I'll do most of the scouting. We're looking for good athletes. Vakari Swain. That's what I'm talking about right there. And really good hands. And this is a freshman now, Caleb Singleton. We're going to offer him a scholarship. That gives us already 2 really solid with another high school player. That's enough. And then I'm also, you know, a little pickier at safety. Those ranges look pretty good here on LJ Grant. I'm going to offer him. Bismarck, North Dakota, too. Like, that sounds like our neck of the woods. Close enough. All right. I'll see about more scouting, but let's go apply points to all the high school players now. And let's see if we really have anything left. I should be able to get to Marcus Simons really easily. I'll just go 5. And then RJ Haggins. Do I even have to put points here, or am I just going to get these guys? Because these are one-team battles. Do I even need the 5? I have the offer. We should just land them. Greg Flood. Like, who needs the points? Really, more than anybody, it is the transfer players. I think I'm going to go ahead and send the house here. Kalispell is in Montana. Yeah, I'm going to give an offer to Dane Drexel. Just put 5 on him at least. 5 to be safe. I feel really good about going into year 3. I think that we're in a really good spot right now because we did not lose a lot in the players leaving stage. And if this portal goes well for us, I think it could give us a really big year 3 boost. Twin Falls, Idaho. That route running just ain't doing it for me. I was kind of interested here in Miles Cherry, St. Paul, Minnesota. All right, this is a battle here against Oklahoma, actually, for Rayshawn Breeze. I'm going to assume he's good. If Oklahoma's interested, we're just going to put points in. Otherwise, I like my targets here, and I still have 95 points. The portal's mostly going to help out our defense. We're going to add on some more here in these battles. We'll get, I might even be able to send the house on some of these guys, but 40's pretty solid. Check out 2 stars in portal for O-line, maybe. I'm not sure if any of them will even talk to us. Oh, have at least one option. Or I'm not even on O-line right now. I need to go to tackle and Sammy Ware. I'm not as interested in like a transfer junior, but I can maybe be convinced of like a freshman or sophomore. 368 pounds. And that well-rounded archetype, too, is one I love to add more of. But options there are a little more limited. So I could go for Sammy Ware, who's agile. Or I could go for Michael Rabis here, who is also agile. So he's higher rated. We'll go for him. He's strong. The pass block finesse is going to be pretty terrible. .74 awareness is pretty good. Low run block power. Yeah, I'll give an offer here to Michael Rabis. All right. Let's see what this gets us. 1 down, 3 weeks to go. We add DeMarcus Simons then at wide receiver from Idaho. So we have added 4 offensive players. 2 linemen, 2 receivers. All right, let's see if anything's changing here. Not seeing any late offers on our main targets. Could we still get J.J. Walls if Purdue doesn't offer? We might actually end up with him too. All right, so this one's going to be a battle here for Singleton. A battle for Drexel. Fakari Swain, that one looks really good, and he's a key target. We might even close the gap here. Oklahoma hasn't even offered on Breeze. All right, so we're going to send the house then on Dane Drexel. Purdue pulled their offer? Okay. I can never remember if there was actually an offer there or not. And OU pulled their offer on the athlete. Okay. I'm not used to seeing them pull offers. It's kind of cold-hearted if you think about it. This one looks good, but I might as well send the house now because I have plenty of hours for the current targets. Chris Cole, will linebacker. I think we have enough linebackers, and he's a junior, so that means he's going to be a senior, right? I appreciate that. Yeah, the new format for Arkansas State is a bit different. I've been getting mostly good feedback on it. I know it might not be for everybody, but I desperately needed to change some things. You know, I'm not sure I could have done a series where I spend more time on individual games. And, like, making a video for every game just hasn't felt like a very sustainable deal now for a while. Because it just takes so long to make progress. And I poured everything I had into Buffalo, and it was still a huge grind, and the channel didn't really perform that well as a result of the focus on it. Yeah, I'm still down to schedule some visits here. We should have some complimentary ones. I know people always talk about the visits not really mattering, but I thought it helped a little bit in 25. The issue is I need to free up 5 points so I can even do 2 of them, which I guess I can figure out. But if I wanted to just pick a couple close ones, Drexel's a competitive one. Playing style deal breaker, and that's a really good fit for us. I'd probably say Caleb Singleton then as the other one, or LJ Grant. But I'm going to go with, I think, Caleb Singleton. I liked a lot of what I saw here. And playing style is also his focus. Tommy Jordan could have been a stud two-way player, absolutely. He was one of the more athletic safeties I had. I was excited about Tommy. He was like a 3-star, I think I found. All right, no new commits going into stage 3. This one looks all but wrapped up. That one looks good. Should pass Oklahoma there. And now, all of a sudden, Iowa State jumps out here with Dante McClellan. Big lead there. Good lead. Indiana? Is that who that is giving chase here? All right. Hopefully we can hold them off. And we fall here with Dane Drexel. First for Singleton. And now I want to know if there are just any positions I should look at sending out just offers to fill in more spots. The issue is I'm already limited in how many positions I can even recruit in the portal. So, like, I'd love to do D-tackle, but I wasn't really seeing that option. Let's go to it again. I have a couple choices, though. Oh, we got their stats in the lower right-hand corner, too. We can get an idea of what they've done. At least, so Lucas Samsula, he's actually gotten on the field for Wyoming. He has some starts, okay? 25 tackles, 4 TFLs. We can give him a little focus. DeJuan Lane, Mid-Tennessee safety. Kylan Webb, there's some production there. 77 tackles, 1 interception. Yeah, he's got too many teams he likes. I wasn't sure about a box specialist. And yeah, there's just no quarterback I think I can even talk to. Or this is recommended. If I go... Yeah, box specialist would be, slower, high hit power, that archetype, which I'm not as interested in. I mean, they can still be really good. All right. I mean, I'll just throw a scholarship his way because he has playing time. He's going to be a senior. He'd probably be a backup, but doesn't hurt to have more options. Any high school players left with 0 offers? I mean, at this stage, you're not going to get 4s. At least none that will talk to little Kalispell. Yeah, there are some high school players you can still look at. I'm still kind of looking at tight ends and trying to build some more depth there. So if I could find like a vertical threat... I'm not sure what other archetypes offer speed, but I can try like Bruce McGahee if he looks any good. 82 speed. That'll do, Bruce. That'll do. All right. I'm happy with this one. All right, here's a decision. We'll add left tackle George Donahue, another offensive lineman. And that was the top player on our boards. So that is a done deal there. That looks good. No late funny business in those battles. In front now for Rayshawn Breeze. Still chasing for Dante McClellan. That one looks like it's going to be a loss. But now looking better for LJ Grant, Vakari Swain, Xavier Johnson probably picking us. We leapfrog Northwestern here for Dane Drexel, but might lose to Toledo. Ooh, that's UConn now giving chase for Caleb Singleton. I don't know, guys. He had a week 3 visit there, and he took a huge leap. So, I don't know. I think it still can have a little bit of an impact. All right, so is there any position that I haven't really accounted for? Running back. I have not recruited a running back this year. No wonder I don't feel quite right. We could look at the high school recruiting and see if there's anything intriguing there. What's our specialist situation like, by the way? So, sophomore kicker Vaughn Soto, junior punter Calvin Rowe. Adding a punter is probably a good idea at some point. So, any 3-star running backs? Yeah, as a matter of fact, I mean, 352 on the board. I want to try finding a little size. Juan Countess, contact seeker. North-South runner, Joe Homer. 204 pounds. That's the build I'm going for. a little over 200. Anybody else? Dalton Hawkins. All right. We got a couple running backs, guys. The party continues. Oh, I added a player who's just not even going to talk to us. Playing time is the deal breaker. Playing style is his. Okay. So, Joe Homer, 71 catching, 70 awareness. .83 speed there on Dalton Hawkins. You think we just offer here to Joe Homer? He is the 70th ranked running back. Joe Homer. All right, let's see what our class looks like now, guys. We're going to add a whole bunch of players here. LJ Grant, that's the transfer at safety. JJ Walls, so he had kind of locked us out, but we were the only offer he had after that one got pulled. We'll get Rico Gainwell, RJ Haggins, Greg Flood at tackle, Alonzo Geary, a lot of offensive linemen, Levi Ramish, Kyle Lane. We'll add a quarterback this year. Hopefully he's got some upside. Nick Daly from Twin Falls, Idaho. Miles Cherry, a lot of receivers. I wonder if I'll have to cut a couple of receivers. I just have so much there. Vakari Swain, really excited about that addition. He looked like he could have a lot of upside for this team. Xavier Johnson gives us some more depth. Caleb Singleton. I think we got our key targets here. So I know we missed on the inside linebacker in that case. Were there any surprises here? Yeah, we lost Dante McClellan. We lose on Dane Drexel. And I don't know. I gave an offer to Joe Homer, but maybe he's not playing college football. So last year we had the 75th class. This year we got our first 4-star. I'm feeling 71. We don't have a lot of volume. 53. 18 3-stars, 1 4. Not bad. That ain't bad. That's going to help us, significantly. Do we have access to all of our dev traits now? We do. All right, so beginning with the transfer players. There's a normal here on Michael Rabbis. Impact on Caleb Singleton. Impact Xavier Johnson. Star on Vakari Swain. Impact LJ Grant. Rayshawn Breeze has normal. Normal Miles Cherry. And on Daly. Star on DeMarcus Simons. Yeah, he looks like a future starter to me. Impact on Raheem Rich. Impact Sidney Ivory. Impact on Kyle Lane at quarterback. It's not normal. Normal on Levi Ramish. A lot of impacts. We'll take it. All right, position changes. Apparently it's actually safe to interact with this now, right? I'm not sure I really need to do a lot with it, but I know I have at least 1 or 2 athletes. Yeah, Rayshawn Breeze and Levi Ramish. So, at 6'3", 307, he's playing one of the lines. 88 strength, really good athleticism, 71 speed, 79 acceleration. Are you offense or defense? His blocking ratings are mostly in the 60s. Lead and impact block are really good. Play rec is very low on defense. Low block shed. So he's got decent finesse moves. Decent tackling. We have an athletic pass rusher or an athletic interior lineman. Highest overall for him is D tackle. All right, then. D tackle it is. Our second athlete is Levi Ramish, who I'm hoping fits as a tight end. 77 speed, 79 acceleration, 73 catching. Yeah, definitely a developmental player. Linebacker would be the alternative, where he has 76 tackle, 71 block shed. He has 67 zone coverage. So his highest overall spot's fullback or edge. It's a tie here with a lot of positions, so kind of take your pick. What do you guys think? Edge or tight end? You guys think edge? All right. We'll go with that. And then we have 5 quarterbacks. Oh, we'll get some ratings here as well. Kyle Lane's going to be a 67, so don't expect to see him in season 1. At running back, this is thin. Holy smokes. Where's Homer? Get Homer in here. We need someone to play running back, because that's ridiculous. Who's got the best ball carrier vision here at receiver? Troy Evans, Sonny Archer, Rashawn Brooks, Raheem Rich. Do we make Troy Evans a running back? Or we list him as a gadget? Troy Evans. He'd definitely give us a little more burst out of the backfield. I could still list him as a slot receiver. Yeah, I have a lot of receivers. Quite a few. To pull it off, you're going to need some vision and some carrying. And ideally, some sort of broken tackle, spin, juke. Jose Tam might be a fit, guys. He's 6'2", 178, so he's a bit tall. How come I can't change him here? Am I not on the right menu now? Anybody else have that kind of upside? Here's broken tackle at receiver. Xavier Johnson, Rashawn Brooks, DeMarcus Simons, Raheem Rich. I think we could move Tam just to have another player there, because this is just too thin. You can even consider Kendall Caldwell. So running back is like an equal overall for Jose Tam. He's going to make the move. Now, as far as I'm aware, the caps are pretty safe now, right? Because they fixed it, correct? We got to get rid of this 81, though. They are fixed within the same position groups. Is receiver to running back a concern? Or is that considered not the same position group? And also consider, like, caps aren't really my top concern with a lot of these players. I mean, Troy Evans is a junior. Basically, he's going to be a capped out player. Now, I guess we haven't gotten to off-season training, right, which is the top concern, because he should be getting some development going into the next year. But doesn't have a ton of room there in route running. He'd give us some nice burst there is all. Raheem Rich is going to be a 74, by the way. We'll have to check out caps and stuff in a little bit. Oh, Rabbis here, he's a 70. He was a transfer. So he can help us replace Stuart Andrews then, who graduated. That's a nice one. Yeah, we could see what Caldwell is at running back too, because he's not going to see the field regardless. I guess I have to keep backing out and going back in. Yeah, I can list Evans as a gadget and then use him more that way. Just the CPU isn't going to get him rushing yards that way. And we do a lot of play the moments, obviously. So yeah, we'll move Kendall Caldwell. That way we have 4 listed here at running back, and his overall is higher there anyway. 3 left edges, 5 right, 4 D tackles. Maybe we can move some linebackers. We're going to move Malcolm Neal. I want to make him a Sam. And then Rashawn Holly, I'm probably going to make a Will. Even things up a little bit there. A lot of cornerbacks. Vakari Swain becomes our top rated, though. He and Davenport could be the new duo. And we got Caleb Singleton, so this could be a much better overall unit this year. I think I'm happy with that. Let's move on. I want to see the way players developed. There we go. Level 11. All right, training results, guys. Here we go. Norris Medlock is the new #1 rated player, tied with Marcus Calhoun. 86, 86. Xavier Johnson becomes an 84. New receiver is now one of our best. Cam Davenport, he's now over Vakari Swain. Marquise Walker +5, Austin Bradley +4. All right. Yeah, I want to see what Marquise can do this year. That's exciting. At running back, Sammy Hawthorne +4 speed, +4 acceleration. Wow. Sammy, as a senior, is about to go crazy. Xavier Johnson gives us some good speed. We have a lot of speed, actually, at receiver, and I love our 1 through 4. That looks really good. Yeah, Johnson's going to be on the outside. He's going to open some things up for us big time. That's awesome. Where'd he come from again? Xavier Johnson? +7, Rodney Ballage. Wow, he's a star. Very nice. Antoine Coe up to a 76. Not much movement at center. Norris Medlock to 86. And then Rabbis to 74. Good replacement for Andrews. Got starting 74 overalls on the edge. Lewis Towns now a 78. Chance Coates just 69. TJ Strong, 79. Marcus Calhoun's an 86. Zach Flowers developing well. So is Dave Dubose. Rashawn Holly to 74. This is looking all right. TJ Garner up to 81 at free safety. Otis Frazier to 81 at strong safety. I think we're looking pretty good for this next year, guys. Yeah, I could check the player card there. I forgot I could on Medlock. Do we have to encourage any transfers? 71 players? No, there's no need to cut anybody. Give us a walk-on running back, cowards. And now look at our overalls. We're from the low 60s now into the mid 70s. Year 3, man. This could be the one. Yeah, I'm using C4's transfer sliders for sure. All right. Here's the schedule. I want to play Minnesota this year, I think. I want to see how we match up to them now, because now our overalls are a lot closer. We'll go at Minnesota. How many home games do we have here on the schedule? 1, 2, 3, 4. You guys want to see Penn State? That rivalry again? I'm not opening against them. Penn State, Minnesota. I want a different game than week 1. Give me a 1-star team. We could play UTSA. Yeah, I know you guys saw the whole Glass Bowl, yes, against Toledo. I don't mind going to the Glass Bowl. Johnny Sampson fans are here, clearly. All right, Minnesota, you're coming here. We're going to play UTSA first. Always got to incorporate the old Dynasty teams. And then we go from 1 year of recruiting into the next. So, will it get any easier this year to bring in players faster? Will it be any easier to get 4 stars? 17 seniors are graduating. Almost every position on offense has at least one. 4 guys in the front 4, 3 players in the secondary, only 1 linebacker. Now, let me see my school. So, C- here, championship contender. Still F tradition, F brand exposure, F coach stability. The motivations here are not good. We're still not going to be doing a lot of hard sells. Johnny Sampson power washing stream when? Man, y'all want a power washing stream? Any 4 stars have Kalispell? No? How many pipeline players here? Not many. Ty Hack. I'm going to put Ty Hack on the board. He is an athlete. I already got a 4-star receiver. I'd like to see some other archetypes. Now, what if we can find somebody that has... Is there a deal breaker that could be better with us? Maybe playing time? Playing style, Cam Costanzo. Put him on the board. Frank Passigno. Put him on the board. A+ playing time deal breaker. Tyrone Boone. That's enough 4s. We're still Kalispell, right? Ladarius Kadu. I don't know if I want to get a pocket quarterback, though, until the line's much better. Although I'm sure most pocket quarterbacks are going to move better than Austin Bradley. He's the slowest. Every year I'm going to target a quarterback. Although my options here are a little bit limited when you're looking at, the 43rd and the 44th quarterback. Not great here with the 3s. Maybe I can try a 4. If playing time's all you care about, that might be the route to go. And I'm thinking maybe a little bit lower on the board. They're a little less, in demand to other teams. What about Kofi Fogg? And certainly we're going to look at a lot of running backs this year because we need depth. We absolutely need to get more. And I want some speed. I want some more athleticism. Any running backs interested? Why not? Why not? What's wrong with you? I'm not sure that north-south blocker is what I want. Elusive bruiser might work. North-south receiver, maybe. Championship contender, I think I can hold a C-. Contact seeker. Preston Remmers. I'm intrigued. Let's go. D tackle's definitely in need. We don't have a lot of guys above 70 there, so we're going to put some of the best there. Here we go, 8th already on the board. Barry Eagles. Something that the Cowboys will attempt to do this year and probably fail. Get it? 210-pound speed rusher, man. Speed rusher. Let's get No, I'm not an Eagle fan. I'm a Viking fan. All right. I also want to bring in a punter at some point. What does playing style mean? Cole Glikowski. I'm going to go Gregory Boger. Power archetype, proximity to home. Very stable deal breaker. All right, let's see who's actually interested in Kalispell. You're telling me only 2 threes put us number 1 on their board. 2 of them. All right, let's do some offensive line work as we should every year. But after getting so many last year, I want to prioritize not interest, but I want to prioritize just high rank. Because it's now getting a lot more competitive. So there's 5 targets. Cornerback is looking all right. You know, I'm always down to add 1 or 2. All right, what do you say we do some scouting? First up, we'll give scholarship offers to the 4s. And I already added a quarterback who doesn't like our deal breaker. All right. I will have to find another 3-star quarterback then. $17.65. Yeah, that's pretty far down the board there. Why don't quarterbacks like us more? Ty McKenzie, Conference Prestige. That's a stable one. I'll also put a quarterback on there who has some interest. Maybe a couple. Fetu Ojinaka. Do I think we'll get 1 game of Season 3 or will I end stream after the off season? It'd be fun to start this new season, wouldn't it? Have 1 game at least before wrapping it up. I think that'd be ideal. Especially because I'm getting pretty close to the start of the season now. So let's do a little scouting. Elusive Bruiser, Sergio Vernon. Speed's looking all right. Then it drops a little bit. 70 spin, 79 break tackle. What's the speed? 82. I don't know. 86 here on Carl Metters. How about Contact Seeker? 80 broken tackle, 87 excel, 82, man. I thought I was getting high 80s there. Yeah, I don't know. Recruiting running backs is a little bit trickier in this game. Definitely want to scout the D tackles. Yeah, 78 hit power there looks pretty good. I'm going to offer a scholarship to Kenyon Brown. $80 tackle, 85 strength. Probably run first guy, but I'm interested in Jaquan Nagy. Watching one loss won't hurt. Thank you for the vote of confidence. '79 power. 77 speed. Barry Eagles. '82 zone. I want to finish some of these profiles too. Okay, no gem, but Jaron Durr looks really promising. That's 9 scholarships. Let's see Ty McKenzie here. He's the highest ranked 3-star on our board. 72 speed. 74 accuracy. 77 no. No. I can't do that throw power. I'm not doing under 80. I'll come back to quarterbacks maybe a different week now. No gem. So I can scout offensive linemen a lot faster. There we go. Got our first gem. High pass block finesse too. Rasheem Huckabee. So that's all we're going to get for offers here, it looks like, in the first stage. Although, I'll sneak in one more here. And then, who seems like a pretty good, safe bet for an offer? I got him. Chauncey Avant is 47th on the board. I'm going to offer him. That gets us 12 offers in the early stage. There must be a coordinator helping us out a little bit there. I would have to think. Now, I can unlock Recruiter, it looks like. Is it time? I got the points. It takes 20. We can start to make it a little bit easier. I think we're buying that. So when we get more coach points, we can start to make it easier to scout certain positions. I think that quarterback is one we'd consider there. Running back as well. I think running back is one where I'm going to be looking for guys with more upside, and I want to find their speed because it's such a deal breaker type of stat. So you kind of have to go through more players to find what you're looking for at times. Let's get past preseason. First up here, week 0. All right, offer there on Ty Hack. If anybody has an offer here, that's a 4. I don't know if we're going to be able to stay in it. Only exception here is Tyrone Boone. No one offered. We fit his deal breaker. Why wouldn't we put some points in and see what happens? And you know what? Because quarterback is so important, I'll even put points here on Kofi Fogg and see how bad Syracuse really wants him. All right, so I'm going to take off Preston Remmers. Sign, tag, cut Lance Adams, Reggie Shepard, Trayvon Randolph. I'm signing Trayvon Randolph because he's the greatest receiver I've drafted here on the channel. I would franchise tag Reggie Shepard because he's probably one of the second best. And I would have to cut Lance Adams. But if Lance had been in a different game, he could have been the first Trayvon Randolph. But it wasn't the right fit in that game. It was the game before we got wide receiver DB interactions. It definitely changed some things. I'm hoping to find some more gems so I have some guidance on where to put my points, but always torn on if it's worth it to finish off the scouting. It's one thing when it's 50 points to scout. It's another thing when it's 30. Like, the offensive linemen are a lot easier for us to get those answers. What am I supposed to do on the 4-star battles? When I see there are offers, I don't assume I can compete. Are you thinking I have to send the house if I'm going to go at all on, like, Kofi Fogg in this case? I'll go max on Boone just because there aren't any other offers. I'm doing 25 on Fogg just to kind of see if we can catch up to Syracuse. Two offers here on OG Naka? That makes me want to scout him. But I don't think I'm going to right now. Ooh. Uncovered a gem here in Tyrone McKell. That's what I'm talking about. Yeah, we can see if there are 4s without offers that could make sense for us. Should be. Yeah, there's at least a free safety there. Yeah, there are a bunch. But projecting who could get offers is the tough part. Playing style, Johnny Major. I'll put him on the board if we're a good fit. If we're a great fit. Any other running backs or no? Devin Stumpf. Any that fit the size? No. We can see if we get lucky here on some 4-stars and just throw out some more offers. Doesn't hurt. Top safety in the country. Don't really see that happening. No gem here, but very well-rounded. We're going to put some more points on the bunting battle. So now that gives us targets at, counting the 3s, right tackle, or tackle, corner, D tackle, and guard. Still not thrilled with the running backs I've uncovered. We'll wrap up Kenyon Brown to see that he has a gem, 90 strength, 78 power moves. We're going to go with, 35 on him. I just want to take a peek at recruiting in the next week just to take a look at if there is what direction some of those are going. Thoughts on Terry McLaurin? I mean, he's an excellent player. I'm a bit surprised it's come to a situation where he's now requesting a trade. We'll see if they can ultimately get a deal done. So we're going to get wrapped up here on those. Still the only offer on Tyrone Boone. Good start. Not a ton of huge schools either in his top 9. 2 of those are big, Texas and Virginia Tech. And then we get locked out of a couple, including Kofi Foggs, so we're just not going to land him. How did I get locked out here on bunting? What happened? And then these other 4 stars, you know, we could put some serious points here and try to see if there's a chance at us landing any more. I still need points to look at other players, so I'm going to do like 35 for now on these 2, just because I know someone major is not just going to last offerless forever. I just don't buy that. He's the 33rd ranked player in the country. He's like the best 4-star. Whereas Chauncey Cheeseman's 427th. I just wouldn't expect the top 4-star guy to slip like that. Let's take a look at the other 4s. We could throw Dalton Rohm on there. We could try the other quarterback. We could see if Ben Shaw is a fit. It might just be that, like, I want to see Austin Bradley's athletic ratings and how they compare. Because, like, if every pocket quarterback's going to feel like him, I don't know about that. So Bradley has 65 speed, 61 acceleration, 68 agility, right? So where does that place him then in terms... I know his speed's going to be one of the lowest. He's actually the slowest quarterback in the nation. His acceleration is the slowest in the nation. And his agility is 4th slowest. So, safe to say, any other pocket quarterback is still going to feel a lot better to use than Austin Bradley. But you know what? We'll finish up recruiting on the next episode. I want us to get into the first game of Season 3. What do you say? We're going to try to start this year 1-0. Xavier Johnson, number 86. Excited to see his debut. Troy Evans, Sonny Archer. Maybe I should set red shirts. Definitely redshirting Kyle Lane. No need to redshirt anybody else running back. But the tough one here is, do you potentially redshirt Raheem Rich? Because right now, he's like our 5. And I don't see a skill that's going to get him on the field as... the route running is pretty good, though, for medium. He's a very good medium route runner. He's route artist. Do we try to play him a little bit in year one, or do we redshirt? I mean, he's a 4-star, so he's certainly one of our best, you know, upside players. You'd think that he could just get on the field for us, but receiver is actually a decent position. I think I'm going to not redshirt him in the beginning and then maybe reevaluate it when we get to the 4th game, because he can play a little bit. I love that now you can play red shirts at least a little. Hey, J Master, thank you for the super chat. I do appreciate that very much. I think I might redshirt Richard Strong. Although he's our best pass protecting center and our highest rated player. What's his deal breaker? Conference prestige. Because he is the worst run blocker there. And just developing that a little bit might be good. What do we got for caps? Is he going to get better at it? He should get a lot better at it. The cap isn't good, but he has so much he can still go up there. And not too many defensive tackles on roster. So last year we played a lot of Ben Portilla. But now we brought in a lot of transfers and he doesn't have as much of a role. So I'm going to redshirt him. All right, let's get back to the depth chart. Shouldn't take long to get that set up. So we'll go in with these 5 active receivers. I still want us to play Hairston as the top tight end. Then Antoine Coe is still at left tackle. Norris Medlock, I want him at right guard. Where is our... I know we have somebody listed at left guard. Is it really just Sidney Ivory? Marquis Twyman or Johnny McCormick or Vic Huff. Yeah, Twyman's all about the run game here. I might go a little more well-rounded here and play Johnny McCormick. And then at right guard, they do have Sidney Ivory penciled in here. So, do we want Twyman, who could be a problem? Alonzo Geary's not great in the running game. Maybe we can try Geary. He's not great in the running game, but if we build up the right side to be like our running side, then maybe we can handle... Yes, move. Does it not work if he's redshirted? It's just broken. And then Rabbis here at right tackle. All right, Lorenzo Easley on one edge, Ralph McCray on the other. Not much to change at defensive tackle. It's just thin. Yeah, I'll move Medlock in a second. I might have to take the red shirt off of the guard, though, before I can complete it. So I'm just taking a look at the rest of this. Yeah, I want Hawley out there. Davenport, Swain, Singleton. Very different secondary there. But still Garner and Frazier behind them all. And yeah, give me Troy Evans as a returner. Not having a power back is a little concerning that I still haven't been able to fill that spot ideally. The slot role. Raheem Rich does have really good route running, especially medium. That makes him extremely interesting there. But I think we'll start off with Troy Evans. We'll stick with what we've had there. Lorenzo Easley. Ralph McCray. TJ Strong can do a little bit of everything too. Yeah, let's get Strong there because otherwise he might not play all 3 downs. What's his coverage at? 79 zone, 77 man. We'll have to see how that fits. Marcus Calhoun, and they have Zach Flowers being the next best fit. Flowers' coverage wasn't great when the series started. It's a tick better in zone, but I'm still going to go with TJ Strong there. So we will not have him then as the ideal starting edge. All right, let me check out that red shirt menu again. And editing this shouldn't reset the depth chart in this game. All right, so maybe Alonzo Geary does play. We're going to try him at left guard. We're going to see what this interior is like and if this works. And then Medlock is going to be over on the right side with our new right tackle, the transfer. Rabbis, 82 pass block, 88 pass block finesse. Not a great power run guy, admittingly, but 76 run block still. All right, guys. Thank you for sticking with me here through the end of the last year, through the off season. I think it's time to play some football now and see if we can get this new year off to a strong start. UTSA and Kalispell, everybody. Let's get into it. On paper, this looks like it favors us big time. Minnesota about to start against the Tigers, huh? All right, I'm going to play the first possession, and then we'll do some play the moments. Here we go, everybody. Welcome to Season 3 of the Kalispell Dynasty. We're better. We finished last season with momentum on that big win against Boise State. We didn't lose anybody significant in the portal. The starters all returned, plus some newcomers. And we had some pretty good off-season development as well. So I think we're going to open this season. Give me Sammy Hawthorne now. He's faster. I want to feel that improved speed. Sammy. Oh, feeling shifty right there. Acceleration was nice. Gain of 8. I like my counters, and they're not working right now. All right, new receiver Xavier Johnson's there on the outside. First throw of the year from Walker, and he finds Juricus Hairston. First down. Nice and easy. If we can cut down the turnovers this year for Walker and put up a few more points, this could be a nice season. Come on. McIver just drops it. That's ugly. You guys want to see a new wrinkle here for Season 3? Something we should do a lot more of? Here, let me move my camera. Why is it up here now? We're cool over here. In the backfield is Troy Evans. I want to use him more as a gadget. And we're going to set up a screen. Evans' first catch of the season. Makes it out to the 40, a gain of 6. Why can't you just switch sides? Why do you have to go out in the pattern, Sammy? I was trying to tell him to block. Now I'm telling him to go deep. It's very completely different. Caught. There's Johnson, the new receiver. His first catch, first down. And now we're going to dump this. Ooh, he broke a tackle. Nice job, Sammy. And Hawthorne again. We're going to try to cut back there. Not much. Xavier Johnson, Troy Evans, Rashawn Brooks. We're going to head to the air. And Johnson. Again, if they're going to call cover 2 and leave the middle wide open there, we're going to take that. We have twice. I forget where he transferred from. I already forgot. Where did Xavier Johnson come from, guys? Play fake. Get it out. Oh, what a catch. Jarickis Hairston. That was pretty nice right there. Memphis transfer. Thank y'all for knowing stuff I should. On the screen now, Sammy gets 2. And on the keeper now, Walker. That's a gain of 3. Very long opening drive, chewing up a lot of this opening quarter. Is there really no one over the top of Brooks? Is safety not going to step that way? Then we're lobbing it. Touchdown. Touchdown, Kalispell. Rashawn Brooks. What happened there with their alignment? "21-yard touchdown from Marquise Walker." There's just no one over the top of him. And if the safety's first move wasn't going to be over there, because what are they doing here? These dudes are stacked. And the safety's first move is not this way. Was it his coverage? Is some inverted garbage? Whatever. Touchdown. Yeah, Walker should be a lot more accurate. He developed well. And this, I believe, is his senior season, right? So we know that in year 4, we're going to be looking at a new quarterback entirely. According to VT's website, Hairston's first name is pronounced Jarickis. Oh, that sounds right. Jarickis Hairston. That I can get down with that. I like it when they have a pronunciation guide right there on the website. You know how many media guides I've downloaded over the years just because they usually keep one in there? It's like a 400-page PDF I'm combing through or control-Fing to hopefully find a pronunciation guide. I've been doing that for over 10 years. Downloading media guides to get names hopefully right. Final year of Marcus Calhoun. Our tough work in the first 2 years now builds up to this point, everybody. How much progress can we make? Nice tackle. Yeah, some do audio where the player actually pronounces their own name. I think Minnesota has that. Third and 4. He's taken off. They have a star quarterback here. Haas Hejny. Is he pretty good in this game, guys? Road runners to the outside and not much. Played almost this entire first quarter now. It's 3rd and 8. Sending 5. Hejny's hit. Incomplete. Successful opening sequence here for the Warhawks at home. Let's jump into some moments. I don't trust y'all to do it on fast, though. All right, we're taking over inside the 10. Really good momentum building here for the Warhawks. They're blitzing. We're throwing. Oh, wow. One-on-one there was Xavier Johnson, and they made the play. Oh, it's Caney. Yeah, I'm doing my best. It didn't sound right, but... right there. Touchdown this time. Xavier Johnson, the newcomer. And that's 2 for Marquise Walker in the first quarter. Good start. Vaughn Soto, man. One of my favorite kickers I've ever added here is Vaughn Soto. I wish he would do the Soto shuffle after a field goal. Make that a microtransaction. I'd pay money for that. 4th and 1. This is UTSA aggressive, and okay, it worked. There you go. Big gain. What's his last name? Caney. Haney. Silent J's. Who thought of that? Seriously. Chance Coates picks up a sack. UTSA still has not scored. I missed if they had attempted and missed a field goal or not. Whoa! 53-yard touchdown in the sim. Rushing for Marquise Walker. It's a blowout in week 1. Get me back in there. Is this the breakthrough that we've been waiting for, guys? Give me Troy Evans. A little too strong. You know, I still think I prefer the gameplay overall from CFB 25, but there are elements that I definitely like in this game, and the QB accuracy is one of them. To me, like, the misses have never felt better in terms of, like, being reasonable and matching ratings and just fitting right within the context of the game. That's one of my favorite things about this gameplay this year. Xavier Johnson makes the catch, 9 yards. Short yardage should still be a challenge, though, especially if we're not blocking great. Here goes Sammy Hawthorne into the end zone. That's +4 speed. +4 acceleration. Sammy Hawthorne could be in for a big senior season, as could many of our favorite players on this team. What a start. Yeah, that was some excellent blocking. I'm not used to getting through as cleanly there as we just did. Fan favorite perk is so accurate. I gave that ability to like most of my memorable and favorite players from the Dynasty because I had to choose, you know, manually all the abilities and stuff. And so fan favorite went to all the old classic fan favorites and my favorites too. Okay, that was an ugly looking play. Forget you saw it. 48 seconds to build even more of a lead. Take that quick hitter. Big first half for Xavier Johnson. And we'll head to the air, and I want Johnson again. He's wide open. They can't connect. Can't connect that time. Man. A little bit of pressure there. Like, one of my favorite things, like, going from the old games to what we have now is the fact that quarterback accuracy matters a lot more and quarterback quality. I've always said that, well, not always, because I wouldn't have said it in the beginning. I didn't know who he was, but NCAA 14 quarterback play, everybody's Patrick Mahomes. Everybody can just roll and throw and make ridiculous plays, really regardless of ratings. I could do it with JR Battle back in the day. I could do it with Tim Gallagher back in the day. But you definitely pay for lower rated quarterbacks in this game and lower rated accuracies, especially under pressure. Y'all are going for it? 4th and inches? Oh, it's a field goal. Get me out of here. I don't play field goals. Only with my guy, Vaughn Soto. Don't waste my time. Intercepted. Marquise's first of the year. Yeah, and you know as well as I do, Matt, that 5 QBA was very low and would make players worse than they should be. And 10, they were too good. And we had to move in 5-point increments until CFB revamped, gave us the ability to edit the code. Give me a drive here. I don't trust y'all. 28-10 Kalispell on top. This is Darius McIver. How about that block? Now, this is a team that's rated far under us. So I want to see more even matchups, and if our blocking continues to create lanes like we have seen at times. There won't be an hour restriction. EA made early access 7 days a couple weeks ago instead of 3. Yeah, that completely caught me off guard because I never saw the announcement. Give me Troy Evans. He's down there. No. My notes have said the 11th. Come to find out today, Madden drops actually on the 7th. I'm like, wait a minute. I did not plan for this. Not at all. Give me that. No! What were you doing there? Raheem Rich was the target. Nice defense. 28-10. 26 yards through the air. They're starting to build some offensive momentum, guys. 26 there. What are y'all doing? You are not spoiling my day. Yeah, maybe they'll keep doing the 7-day early access. They didn't for College Football 26. That's why it's so surprising to me. But, oh well. Oh, he overthrew him. Haney missed him. I need to remember, he's just Caleb Haney. That's the last name. Caleb Haney. Hoss Haney. Throwing a bubble screen. Wrapping up Otis Frazier. Can't let UTSA back into this one, man. All right, we brought in new cornerbacks, guys. So we're going to be putting them to the test here. Cover 0. It's a run. 3rd and 9. And they just beat my aggressiveness. 2-score game. Excuse me for thinking they'd throw it on 3rd and 9. Down 1 million. Yeah, the D-line is still in rough shape for sure. We only have 1 D tackle above a 70. I didn't have transfer portal options. So now we're trying to hold on. Over the middle. Caught by Troy Evans. I like this receiving core 1 through 4. Really 1 through 5 so much. All right, get me to the 4th quarter. Darius McIver is the running back. He gets the call. It's a big bulldozing block and a 1st down. Ooh. Ooh. 30 passes now for Marquise Walker. Also has a deep rushing touchdown. He's going deep. Troy Evans. He can't bring it in. I saw the safety's first step was down. That's where I was going. And now we're probably going to see some pressure here. Here they come. Evans, shy. All right, we'll punt it back. 28-17. Jimmy Peppers continuing to heat up. Let's jump in here for a 3rd and 5. All right, trying to bring the road runners back. There's a slant, caught 1st down. Come on, defense. There's pressure. Ooh, if he dropped that, that was going to be a fumble. Motion out the back. 2nd down UTSA. It's out. Caught. Gain of 7. And again, in these situations, I want to try sending a little extra pressure, seeing how good these new cornerbacks are. Singleton and Swain are out there. Cam Davenport as well. And we're going to send 5. Haney wants to throw it up top. And he caught it. Brought it down. Right in front of Singleton. Boxed him out. What has happened in this game, guys? Haney under pressure. Nice tackle. To the running back again. 3rd and 4. All right. Peppers at running back. They've ran it in this situation before. I don't trust them. And they fake it. Haney, end zone. Touchdown, Roadrunners. They're picking on Singleton. Why are we doing this right now, guys? Yeah, they're picking on the slot Singleton. They're going to go for 2.
Got it.
5:21 left.
Ready, go.
To the air. Haney pressured and never got in. All right. 5:21 to go. We got to buckle up here and finish these guys off.
On the set.
I don't know what has happened here since we took a 28-0 lead or whatever it was. But enough is enough. Sammy getting 3. No timeouts. No injury timeouts right now. Let's just stop in the clock.
Here we go.
Play fake. Rolling out. Throwing. He dropped it. Gave Whitfield a chance. Okay. Blitz coming. Get on the other side of the linebacker, Xavier Johnson. I had to hold it an extra half second because of that linebacker sitting in the way. First down. That's the thing. They have been the Terminator since I took a lead in the second quarter.
3:25.
Sammy! Didn't go anywhere.
Ready up. Here we go.
Here comes pressure. Give me Evans wide open. He can run and shakes the safety. There we go. What's Vaughn Soto's kick power this year? Vaughn Soto. Just want to see it. 89.
Break. Cricket.
4-minute drill. That's right. Get 5 there on first down. I usually like to chew the clock without actually turning on chew clock unless it's a major lead. Because I
Ready, ready.
don't want to forget that I have it on. Is one thing. Get it outside. You know how risky that... Well, it wasn't risky because I knew where the defense was, but I couldn't even see the receiver. I just saw the defense. And so that was how I read it.
On the ready. 29 Philly.
All the way out. Don't go out of bounds. Why'd you do that?
Ready, set.
Press circle before snap to zoom out.
Easy.
Does it stay zoomed out? Yeah, they're burning their timeouts.
Okay, ready.
Keep in Sammy here. So we're going to motion Hairston. How do they play this now? Up top. End zone. Hairston. Yes. Jarikis Hairston with the touchdown. That might seal it. I did not think, in that tight coverage, we had a great chance of making that catch. But the coverage is good. Singled up. Bang. What a catch. What a team we're bringing in here to season 3, everybody. Vaughn Soto nails his 5th extra point. We had to make that field goal at the end of season 2 so he could be kicking extra points instead right now. To build the confidence, to have the core starters return. I thought I was going to lose like Marcus Calhoun, Marquise Walker, so many guys to the transfer portal. And the loyalty of these fine young men to stay at Kalispell for their senior seasons. All right, just don't let them score fast and make this unnecessary. Two-minute warning's about to hit. No first down for you. Also, who would want them? That's wild. There are a lot of teams that would give Marcus Calhoun a nice NIL package. The rest of them, maybe you're right. Haney over the middle. Gets 9. One timeout left for UTSA. We just want to keep everything in front of us. And pressure. He's out of there, though. Taken off. A minute 24 on the clock. There's some pressure. Let's go. Lorenzo Easley. Pressured again and open. Hoss Haney inside the 30 now as we'll take this down to about a minute at the next snap. And he's scrambling ahead, right up the middle. Maybe cover 2. We got to switch off of it. Let's go to man coverage here. They're going to spike this one, it looks. Four on the rush, 50 seconds to go. End zone and broken up. All right, 5 on the rush. Pressure. Get him. He's short. 38 seconds left to go. Spy. Marcus Calhoun is going to spy. And the pass. Broken up by Otis Frazier. Incomplete. There we go. What a game. That got a little too interesting at the end, but you can see the growth in this team. Things got a little dicey, but we scored the big touchdown at the end, slammed the door defensively. That's a 1-0 start. You know, that's one of the easier games on our schedule, but a refreshing day for Marquise Walker. Oh, is he a junior? He says he's a junior. We start the season strong, guys. That's what it's all about. 4 touchdowns for Walker, 3 in the air, 1 on the ground. Sammy had a nice rushing touchdown. Xavier Johnson, a very good debut. Von Soto, 5 of 5 on extra points. I can't wait to see what's next. Yeah, let's check out the years on some of these players before we, I'll end the stream here shortly. Nice, close to 4-hour stream today. This has been fun, guys. Hope you've enjoyed this latest stream here with the Kalispell Warhawks. This year, these are the seniors. Norris Medlock, Marcus Calhoun, Vakari Swain, who was a transfer, Rashawn Brooks, Garner Towns, Bradley, Rabus at right tackle, Coe at left tackle, Whitfield, Easley, Sammy Hawthorne, Jarikus Hairston, Dante Clark, Johnny McCormick, Blake Barrett, Jeremiah Buckley. So it's not too many. It's not overwhelming. If you look at our top players, you know, mostly seniors at the top, but there are a couple juniors in there as well. Cam Davenport's a junior, Troy Evans a junior, Marquise Walker. So a lot of this core could still be here for 2 years, and if we are indeed much better this season, it's going to be fun to see what years 3 and 4 can do for this team. 12-0 season incoming. Love the vids. Thank you for the super chat. What a difference a year can make. That's what Marquise is trying to build upon here. Didn't even start for most of last season. I think he started 4 games. But off to a much better start, and I'll continue this here. We'll see what the next stream is, because now that I know that Madden's coming out this week, it does impact the schedule a bit. Now, going to be doing a lot of Madden later in the week, but I feel like I have a manageable plan for that. You know, I'm going to be doing some Johnny Sampson. I might be starting a new franchise this week, but we'll see if I end up streaming any Madden. It's kind of the easy thing to do at launch if I'm not sure of what to do immediately. So we'll see, because I just realized it was this morning, or that was dropping Thursday this morning. They changed early access. But that's going to do it for me, everybody. Thank you for watching the stream. Can't wait to do it again, as Season 3 looks like it has a lot of potential. Y'all have a great night. It's enchilada time.